Hello, everyone. Yes, so this is my 1001 video. That's hard to say, even because I used that glorious number 1000th video uh, yesterday on the 4-minute one. That had to be part two because I went over the time again. And I thought I didn't even think about it, right, when it all happened. And after I'm going, oh. And then I realized, oh, you know what? Maybe that isn't such a amazing thing after all. Maybe it is something that, yeah, is amazing, but, it's just kind of going, it just kind of slipped right through in a completely different way than I, in a way, had envisioned or planned. My hair is a mess. It's all the time in the pool with the children. So be it. I don't care. um, and in a way, I'm very pleased about it. Somehow, it's almost as if, oh, I didn't need to make a big deal out of it, right? Yes, it's kind of, oh, it's just interesting on how that just happened. Yes, okay, let's get going without further ado. Yes, maybe when I get to 10,000, right? That will be really something. Anyway, my son-in-law, he was so cute. He said last night at dinner, he said, so what do you have planned for the 1,000th video? And I said, it's already happened because I had to make the one today in two parts. And he's like, oh, that doesn't count. Just, going, no, in a way, it's a very humbling experience, right? Yes, it's hard to explain, but that's kind of what it feels like. So, heaven has other plans, right? Or in a way, what does it matter? Just keep going. And, yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, let's keep going because, of course, I am a little strapped for time again. We are in Ecclesiasticus 4. Oh, the little one, by the way, is doing much better. Last night, she was just about back to her usual self with the hollering and a this and a that. So that's good to see. Yes, after days and days of she is not feeling well. Yes. Okay. Oh, my garden. Ugh, I should go out there one morning and just show you guys my garden. Oh, it's amazing. It's just everything's just shooting up. I will share this one. So I put in some more seeds, and it was during that really hot, dry spell we had here for a few days. But you had to water every day, twice, 3 times if you put seeds out, so they stay moist. And just with the children, it's so hard to think about that. And then it just started to rain. And then we had one day where really a lot of the seeds actually did come up, sprouted, where it rained 3 times. It was on and off. It rained during the night, in the morning, and then it quit, and then it kind of noon. There was another good rain for a few minutes, and then it quit, and then the sun comes out again, and then in the evening it rained again. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I don't even have to think about it, right? And it went on like this for about 3 days. It was great. It's just great. That's it. Where does the help come? What's the help from spirit world sometimes when, yeah, okay. Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, we are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 4. Charity to the poor. Water puts out a blazing fire. Almsgiving. Oh, there's an interesting echo going on in here today. Oh, okay. Almsgiving expiates sins. Whoever gives favors in return is mindful of the future. At the moment of falling, such a person will find support. My child, do not refuse the poor a livelihood. Do not tantalize the needy. Now it says here, at the moment of falling, such a person will find support. You also find support when you're not falling, when you're not doing badly, when you're not having a bad day, when you're not going through suffering and sacrificing. You have support from spirit world when things are good, when things go great. I think I just gave an example beforehand. Yes, we should acknowledge that too. Not just in time of need. Yes. And the support doesn't always come then. That just means this is meant for me to push through the best way I can on my own. And there's a reason for that as well. Do not add to the sufferings of the hungry. Do not bait anyone in distress. Do not aggravate a heart already angry. Yes, that is a good one too. Do not aggravate a heart already angry. I'm really working on that. Yes, responding to people. Do I need to or not? Am I just going to aggravate the assault here? Kind of on me, and then return. It's not worth it. Again, yes, we're supposed to be people. If you are a person of Christ, right? A Christian, a Buddhist even, and a Muslim, what does it matter? Jew. That means you have a belief in God. Yes? Or a belief system, anyway. Then we should know that the world needs a lot of restoration. All right. The world, well, mankind, in many different areas, then we should be aware of on how that is not going to be done by aggravating things to the point where whoever we're trying to convince of something is going to get even more pushed away, farther pushed away, more angry, becomes more resolute to prove, I'm right, they're wrong. Right? Yes? Yeah. As I said, we're never done learning. Every day, I wonder, should I say something? Should I not? Where is this going to go? What's the future look like? Like he kind of mentions here as well. With all that, with my behavior and for others. So, yeah, again, not some good stuff to say. Let's read that again. Do not bait anyone in distress. Do not aggravate a heart already angry, nor keep the destitute waiting for your alms. Do not repulse a hard-pressed beggar, nor turn your face from the poor. Do not avert your eyes from the needy. Give no one occasion to curse you. If I read that, so something comes to mind here, which I'm a little perplexed about. I surely wouldn't know what to do about that. If I remember it, I will mention it at the end. For if someone curses you in distress, his maker will give ear to the imprecation. Gain the love of the community. In the presence of the great, bow your head. To the poor lend an ear, and courteously return the greeting. Save the oppressed from the hand of the oppressor, and do not be mean-spirited in your judgments. Be like a father to the fatherless, and as good as a husband to their mothers. And you will be like a child to the Most High, who will love you more than your own mother does. I wish I could lend a hand to everyone that's oppressed and save them from oppressors. But in the way that things are going in the world right now, how is that going? How am I going to make a difference? And then, I just saw a news story yesterday. I don't know. I don't know why stuff like that comes up on my Facebook page. I don't watch the news on there or my news feed. I don't I have no idea. I don't watch the news. I don't. What I look up is recipes. I watch little movies with animals in it and stuff. Um, and then I have my friends who share some things, and they don't share weird stuff like that, or stuff like that. They're not into that kind of stuff. And yeah, I had to see on how some guy that was clearly involved in kidnapping, sex slave trade, and all that jazz here in the United States is getting off. Yes, okay, great, just great. If in this country we can't even get justice for the women out there, and probably men too, depending on the way things going now, when it went about things like that in the realm of the abuse, in the realm of love, we can't even have it get it here. We can't even see it happening here, that people are brought to justice. I can't see it happening anywhere else in the world. Very sad. Very, very sad. Well, anyway, maybe I needed to see that so I can mention it here for one reason or another. So helpless. I feel so helpless sometimes. Right? One thing that came to mind while I was reading this is that maybe the oppressed, one could give one little bit of advice. Don't look at your oppressor as the oppressor. Look at them with sad eyes, and on how detrimental their spirit life will be like. That's the best one can do when you stay true to yourself. Just stay true to yourself. Walk through that hell and hope you come out on the other side, and pity your oppressors, pity them. Best we can do, and pray for them. Save the oppressed from the hand of the oppressed, and do not be mean-spirited in your judgments. Be like a father to the fatherless, and as good as a husband to their mothers. And you will be like a child to the Most High, who will love you more than your own mother does. I have to say that the love that I feel from Heavenly Parent has always been the greatest. Always. Always, always, always. And I had a very loving mother. Okay. Wisdom as educator. Wisdom brings up her own children and cares for those who seek her. Whoever loves her loves life. Those who seek her early will be filled with joy. Wow. Yes, that's true. I am a witness to that. Whoever possesses her will inherit honor, and wherever he walks, the Lord will bless him. Those who serve her minister to the Holy One, and the Lord loves those who love her. Whoever obeys her rules the nations. Oh, whoever obeys her rules the nations. Huh? All right, we got a little wishful thinking going on. Okay. I'm gonna look at it that way, Mr. Ecclesiasticus, because that sure ain't happening right now. Whoever pays attention to her dwells secure. I'm not talking about President Trump, by the way. If he trusts himself to her, he will inherit her, and his descendants will remain in possession of her. For though she takes him at first through winding ways, bringing fear and faintness on him, trying him out with her discipline till she can trust him, and testing him with her ordeals. Okay, well, I don't get that part. What? Now, where are you going with this? She then comes back to him on the straight road, makes him happy, and reveals her secrets to him. If he goes astray, however, she abandons him and leaves him to his own destruction. I've talked a lot about that and how I see on when we veer off from the ark, when we veer off from the promise made, or the deal made of the ark of the covenant with God, it's not like oh, there is immediate. I grew up with Gott straft sofort, that God will punish you immediately. I've never experienced that. I don't know where that comes from. It's just a fear mongering kind of thing again. It doesn't happen that way. The sad thing that happens, and often, gradually, then, merit is being lost. It does happen that way a little. Gradually, is that our Heavenly Parent has no choice but to step away and let you exercise your free will in whatever anyone wants to do. No choice. It is the heavenly law. This is how we were created. And so, yeah, interestingly enough, all of my children, when they were young, yes, we would go to church. This and that. They seemed to love going to church. They would wake us up for Hundo K at 5 a.m., right? And not always. Sometimes they were too tired. And I didn't make them get up and get dressed and say, let's just go in our pajamas real quick, And that was fine. I didn't see any problem with that, And but then as they got older, yes, and then we moved here. So where do you go to church? You kind of have church at home. But I felt that by then, you live your life appropriately. You try to raise your children appropriately. You are constantly in church, then, aren't you? You're constantly doing what the right thing is to do. So where does that you live? Okay, if you want to say that, a religious life every day. There you go, right? Yes, and it was cute because both of my daughters here, all of my children, actually enjoyed going to church here and there. Go, and now with children. My oldest daughter, she says, yeah, I kind of like them to have the foundation that I have when it came to that. I said, well, then pick some church that you want to go to. And I think that at the age that they are now, my grandchildren are now, they show a great willingness to want to be in a Bible school study or yes, or going to church, and I think it's kind of cool. Yes, yeah. Rather than we gotta go to church. So it's great. It's great to see on how the way I raised my children with our Heavenly Parent, with Spirit World, is carrying fruit in a very wonderful, willing way. Yes, it's not forced. It's not we have to or we're going to hell or whatever. There's a great willingness there, a sincerity that as a mom, having raised them, yes, with our Heavenly Parent, with the spirits, with the angels, with our brother Jesus, and with true parents, it's wonderful. I love it. I love the direction this is going to in my own family. I just love it. It's free. Yes. Okay. All right. Here I'm going. Got to get going. 18 minutes already. We got a lot to read still. Well, not that much. But modesty and deference to others. Take circumstances into account and beware of evil, and have no cause to be ashamed of yourself. For there is a shame that leads to sin, and a shame that is honorable and gracious. Do not be too severe on yourself. Do not let shame lead you to ruin. Do not refrain from speaking when it will do. Do not refrain from speaking when it will do good. Oh, I like that one. And do not hide your wisdom. For your wisdom is made known by what you say, your erudition by the words you utter. Do not contradict the truth, rather blush for your own ignorance. Do not be ashamed to confess your sins. Do not struggle against the current of the river. Do not grovel to the foolish. Do not show partiality to the influential. Fight to the death for truth, and the Lord God will war on your side. I don't want that. All right, all right. It is being said as it is. Do not be bold of tongue, yet idle and slack indeed. Do not be like a lion at home, or cowardly towards your servants. Do not let, I don't have servants. I am the servant. Do not let your hands be outstretched to receive, yet tight fisted when the time comes to give back. I just realized, this is the end of 4. I just realized something, that Ecclesiasticus is really not talking to the common people, is he? Yes? Not really. There's one about to the great. Again, who is he talking about when it comes to when I'm reading this? But of course, it sounds to me as if this was written for the high and mighty, the nobles, the kings, the generals, the who knows what. The higher ups, but not for the common people. I just realized that. Yeah. It's still okay. Still good. It's good advice. He's really giving a lot of good wisdom, I have to say. I'm just not, I can't find that his wisdom and talking, giving them that, has actually done any good. So, yes, we give it a try anyway. He did as well. So we'll find, knowing that now, yes, we'll see. It doesn't mean any less, right? In the eyes of our Heavenly Parent, we're all the same. So, and bowing to the great, I have no doubt he's reminding them who comes first. Yes? And I think just about all the kings of Israel, all the high priests, and many others at that time had forgotten that and wanted to forget it. Because guess what? You get to do so much more not so great stuff when you do not believe. Yes? Okay. Yes. Okay. So there is that. And I do remember what I wanted to talk about. First, I thought, well, it's gone, and then I don't need to talk about it. Something that I've been thinking about for the last few days has distressed me greatly is suddenly, when you go on Facebook, you have your first few friends, and then suddenly there are these reels. And for the last few days, and I have no idea why. Again, how do these reels get chosen on my Facebook feed, right? Because most of it I couldn't care. I don't care. This one shows, and there are, I don't know, I guess thousands of videos out there where girls, some of them don't look more than 10 years old, and young women are married in India to these older men. And not older men as well. And they're in distress. They're crying. In one of them, the mother of the bride slaps her in the face right there because she's crying. She doesn't want to get married to that guy. And then there are other ones where the women are trying to run away. And they say, I watched one. I watched only one. And then, of course, you get the, as I said, there is the picture or the reel, and you get to see just a tiny little bit, and then it starts over again. And it's always the first one. So it's hard to not see that. And another one, there was, gosh, that girl didn't look more than 8 years old. And how's that possible? 9 years old and had a baby. Again, in India. What is that? I don't, what am I going, and again, wow, these people are okay with being filmed like this and then have that go on public display like that? Because, gosh, everyone around the whole world should be just outraged by that. What time do we live in? Someone would tell me? Yes, I know. What do we still have going on in this country? But this is so blatantly, again, it's blatantly right in front of us. And you know what? There isn't a thing any of us can do. Nothing. Except for me mentioning it here and say, I don't know what is wrong with people in India. What, you think this is okay? I do not care what religion you have, what gods you got going there. That is wrong. What you're doing, what you are allowing for these men to do, that's not a tradition. That is a abomination. Those are not traditions. Culture? That's not culture. That's abuse. Anyway, this is all I can do. This is all I can do, and hope that some influential person may be hearing this and going, God Almighty, yes, I need to do something. I have the power to do something about this. Anyway, unbelievable. I can't do anything for these girls and these women. Cannot do a thing. All I can do is just acknowledge their pain. Know what's going on around them and what was being done with them is wrong. And then pray. Pray that a change will eventually happen there. So, I can tell you one thing. Until the people of India are taking a stance against stuff like that, I don't want to hear about India anymore. I don't want to hear about their this or that and I don't know what. I don't. I'll be praying for the whole country. Because this has to stop. Okay, well, so be it. And all that abuse of girls and women being forced, this and that, when it comes to the realm of love, has to stop all around the world. Yes, and True Mother, I know that True Mother is our guiding light, our guiding star in all of that, for all of that to stop. Yes. All right. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Eldritch, my dearest brother in faith, all I have to say to your post that I saw there, I'm not sure what you're saying in the beginning there. It is a little confusing. I wouldn't be able to choose between True Father or True Mothers who sings better. I think that, especially the first song where the whole congregation also was singing, they sang in beautiful unity, a beautiful song, and obviously Father was guiding it, and I loved it. It was wonderful. So, to choose, I can't choose. I wouldn't choose. I would refuse to choose because I wouldn't be able to. Yes? Okay. I love you, my dearest brother in faith. Let's keep praying. Yes? And I will talk to y'all another time.